As long as nobody was hurt or killed, that was the main thing.
Barely 2 years ago, my parents, Steve and Melissa Hinkle, finished and moved into this house outside of Seminole, Oklahoma.
Still maybe hadn't sunk in yet.
What tore through my parents' lives in just 2 minutes left them homeless.
The wind started like sucking in and out, kind of a sound like that.
Mom headed for the safe room, a reinforced concrete box doubling as their bedroom closet.
Just as I did, glass started breaking everywhere.
She and her cat closed the door.
Leaned up against it and prayed.
As the storm rolled through,
I could hear things crashing all around outside.
also outside, my dad was driving back to the house, just leaving town.
So he was out on the road, and I was afraid that he had gotten caught in the car in the tornado, and that was scaring me worse than anything.
I got down there about a minute and a half before it all hit, and I saw the tornado above the house whenever it hit, and then went up into the sky.
When she felt it was safe, Mom opened the door and took in the damage.
At first I was crying real hard because I just couldn't believe the extent of the damage, and some neighbors heard me and came over, but when I finally turned around and looked across the road at our neighbors' houses and they were all gone, it dawned on me that we were pretty fortunate.
Other homes leveled, owners with severe injuries.
Yeah, there's another one right down there at the bottom of that creek.
And belongings scattered for miles across the pasture.
Your brother's senior picture and announcement, and some paintings that my grandfather did, the pair of red boots that my dad made me.
Our family collected what it could, but many mementos were gone. Much of the house was still standing, but barely. Furniture shoved around, walls torn away. Early predictions said my parents would have to rebuild the entire house.
Don't really want to have to go through doing this all over again, but better than not being able to.
Alive and reclaiming reminders of what's important, they began to move on, thankful they still had that chance.
We'll just figure out what to do and start over.
In Seminole County, Oklahoma, Josh Hinkle, KXAN, Austin News.